Hello everybody, welcome to my first episode of my new series Planet Coaster to Entertainments. I'm just gonna build the sign real quick. I've teased this series quite a bit actually. I have been talking about it for a couple of weeks now so I've been making multiple different videos as I have talked about that in my community posts. And it's all going well right now actually. But I doubt it will come out in the next 3 days or so, but probably in the next 2 weeks. I've been playing Planet Coaster to ever since the release, and it has been quite the adventure actually. But it is such a good game. I think this park will probably take probably like 20-ish episodes, so probably like a couple of months, which I don't mind. I'ma just change the color of the sign real quick. I know you guys are probably thinking, why am I using the Thorpe Park sign? But I have a plan you'll see in the next episode. Just a little update on the Busch Gardens Recreation, it's going good, and I am just updating Montu's layout right now, but probably in like 2 months the next update will come out. This park will be a big park, so it will take months before it is done, but I enjoy making stuff like this, so I don't mind at all. But one other video I am working on is on No Limits too, but that's all of the info I am gonna give, because I don't really want to tell you guys what it is right now. But I will soon, but yeah. What coaster am I gonna make? Which one? I think I'ma make a mack spinning coaster. Let me just find that real quick. There we go. I haven't made a mack spinning coaster in a while actually. The last time I made one was in one of my parks that I haven't shown on this channel actually. It was my first swing launch spinning coasters. I think I'ma do a pull-up into a stall real quick. I like building with 10-meter pieces. Even though it takes a lot more time to make the coasters, it's most definitely worth it. For this first section of the ride, I wanted it to be based off of Phantom Spire stall into the tower, but it would be slightly adjusted to my likings. I also thought it would be cool too. I got into coasters a couple of years ago when I rode Iron Gwazi. My first roller coaster game I played was Theme Park Tycoon 2, and played it for around 4 years or so, but then moved to Planet Coaster, which I played for 1 year. Then moved to Planet Coaster 2, which is where I am now. I have a lot of hours in this game, and I mean a lot of hours. This game came out 1 year ago and I already have 1,535 hours on this game. I played this game every day for a while and still kinda do. My favorite park used to be Busch Gardens, Tampa, but when I went to Cedar Point for the first time I loved it. I did not want to leave at the end of the day. It was just such a memorable day. I really liked Maverick Top Thrill 2 and Steel Vengeance, but I like every ride there. I also recently went to Carowinds and I liked the park, especially Fury 3, 2, 5. That drop just lasted so long, and with its ejector airtime it just made it a really good drop. I also rode Copperhead Strike, and I liked it. I liked how comfortable it is, and I liked the airtime hill into the stall element. Its theming is also really good. Its station time was also really good. But one ride that really impressed me there is Intimidator, or Thunder Striker. Its airtime and drop has a really good kick to it, and I just love the outer seats. It puts a lot of wind in your face, which makes it even more fun. But we need to talk about Afterburner. I didn't mind it. It would have been really good if the end part didn't give me so much headbanging. Overall, it's not a bad ride. It's just not a ride I would go for again if I didn't have to. Making YouTube videos has been fun and has been quite the adventure. I've made 137 videos so far in the span of 2 years. I always work hard to get videos out to y'all, but I still have fun doing so. I also have reached 100 subscribers recently, and I've gotten 12 more this past month. It truly was thrilling to finally reach that mark. My next milestone will be at 500 subscribers. I know a bit of a stretch, I just gotta work hard. My ideas for my videos in the future are to sometime do a vlog or make more tutorials on how to get good at this game, or talk about the next Planet Coaster to update or DLC, which will most definitely happen. But I don't know when, but sometime in the future. Planet Coaster 2 has been my favorite game for a while, no, but I do take short breaks here and there. I've made a lot of parks in this game, like a lot. Probably like 40 parks, but I have like 120 saves or something. Maybe even more. This is just an estimate. My bucket list coasters are Intimidator 305, Wildcat's Revenge Smiler, King the Ka before it got tore down, and Orion. That's not all of my bucket list coasters, but that's some of them. I am now smoothing the coaster. I am a tall coaster type of guy. I love building tall coasters in this game that would break multiple records in real life. It just makes it feel more special and stuff. There is a guy named TPW, not Theme Park Worldwide. I know some of y'all are gonna think that, but no, it's a different guy. He's making a B&M Giga Coaster mod, and I think I will add it to this park. This park probably won't be done for the next couple of months, just because I have to make the episodes for this park. If I wasn't making episodes with this park, I would have been done with this in like 2 weeks, maybe a month. I am also learning a new software to make better thumbnails. It's called Photopia. It's not that hard actually, and I like how much cleaner I can make my thumbnails, so that's going well. I am just making a half a airtime hill real quick. I've learned a lot about roller coasters over the years, especially about RMC and other parks around the world. But does anybody remember Hyperia's opening day? Its ceremony was so cool, but after opening day the coaster became really problematic. It was really popular at the time. I learned a lot about Mack at that time. My first strata coaster I've ever ridden was Top Thrill 2. I loved it. I really liked it. It was my top one for a little bit actually. I thought it was better than Iron Gwazi for a bit, but when I rode Iron Gwazi again, I thought otherwise. But Top Thrill 2 was amazing. I loved how fast it was, and I loved how cool the theming and the atmosphere around it was just perfect. But Steel Vengeance, oh my god, it was insane. It lived up to the hype like crazy. The airtime was the craziest airtime I've experienced in a while. I sat on the third row and it still was that intense. It was whippy good pacing, good layout, and the theming was cool also. I loved how long the layout was. I thought it actually was gonna be Iron Gwazi, but when I rode it again I decided it wasn't, but it was still a very good coaster. Millennium Force was pretty good, but I think it's just a little overrated. I still liked it, it's just the ride became very repetitive. After the main airtime hill, it's still a good coaster, and its theming and placement is really nice. Gatekeeper was also a really fun ride. Its second half wasn't that good, and I do agree to people saying that it goes the speed of a family coaster in the second half, but the first half of the layout, especially the drop, was very good. I love the twisting drop. I also like the two inversions that are next to each other. I don't know what they are called, but the ones that go over the entrance. One coaster that I loved was Maverick. Oh my gosh, it was the best intimate coaster I've been on easily. Its whip and its pacing is insane. Its intensity was out of this world. It truly was amazing, and its second launch was insane. The train vibrated a little bit, which made it feel even more intense. Its theming and queue is also cool. I also love the design of the trains. I really want to ride Falcon's Flight sometime though, even though Saudi Arabia is really far from where I live. I would love to go and ride it sometime. I also do think it might be better than Steel Vengeance and Iron Gwazi because of its height and speed, and its layout duration. Its launch lift is actually insane. It's like 100 something miles per hour going straight up for like 5 seconds or more, which I think is pretty insane, especially for a coaster. One thing I've been thinking about for a long time is Project Purple gonna be better than King of Kong? I think it actually could, even though we won't feel that punchy hydraulic launch. I think the inverted launch makes up for it, but I just wish it was a full circuit coaster. Like, imagine the things that could be added to it. Like an airtime hill and some barrel rolls, even spikes. Well, actually that might be a push, but just think about the possibilities. I do love Project Purple's colors though. The purple just is perfect, and the gray goes really well with it too. There is a lot of unfinished creations that were meant for this channel. I mean a lot, especially in No Limits too. I was originally gonna put a video out showing my new hydraulic coaster months ago, but I didn't get to complete it. There was this other coaster that was a launch strata, and I was gonna post that too, but the file got corrupted, and I never found it again. But there is one recently. It was a Top Thrill to Recreation in No Limits too, but it wasn't the best, so I scrapped it. We need to talk about how close Cedar Point's opening day is. I'm just so excited to go to that amazing park again. A lot of coasters have tested also, like Valrav, which tested yesterday at 2:11, Steel Vengeance on Wednesday at 3:05, and Gatekeeper, which was at 11 o'clock or something. And Maverick's Trains was getting put on yesterday too. Cedar Point is doing really well right now. I'm really excited for opening day. But Cedar Point is a really good theme park. I love it a lot. Its coasters, land, and atmosphere is just great. My favorite coaster there is either Maverick or Steel Vengeance, but I really like Top Thrill 2 and all of the other coasters. I am also excited to make the Cedar Point Recreation, but I'm still not gonna start for a while, because I am currently working on a full-scale Busch Gardens Tampa Recreation. But when I do make the Cedar Point Recreation, the first coaster I'll make is probably Gatekeeper. It's pretty easy, so it shouldn't take long. Then I would probably do Blue Streak. and then Valorant and so on and so forth. I am liking this layout right now if I do say so myself. I think I'm pretty happy with this right now. I like making little airtime pops that turn to the side quite a bit, and they dot bang, but I forgot if they have an actually name or not. Quite a lot of my coasters have that on them actually. I used to make our MCs in this game a lot, but I haven't made much recently, but I did make one in recent part. If you don't know what that is, it's just one of my parts I posted on this channel. I'm now done with the main layout. I'm just making the brake run right now. But I did have to adjust it a lot due to one of the pull-ups being right under it. But it's fine, it should turn out fine anyways. Let me just connect it, and that should be good. Now, all I need to do is smooth out all of that track I had just made to make it glossy smooth. I almost forgot about the brakes lol. Now wow, I'm gonna smooth it. That should be good. Now I'm just gonna put the catwalk on real quick. And then now I'm just gonna adjust the brakes so it doesn't slow down too fast or just not slow down at all. Oh yay, that is smooth. I really like how that helix turned out too. I think I'm gonna adjust that turn. I just need it to bank a little more so it doesn't look off. Now I'm just gonna add a launch here to give it a little more speed through that loop. Perfect. G-forces are good too. Let me just see if everything is good. Now I'm just gonna choose the colors now. Oh yay, I love how this looks now. Anyways, we aren't too far from the end of this time lapse, and I hope y'all enjoyed this time lapse, and now I'll show you the finished product. This is my first ride in Adventure World, a mack spinning tower coaster. I'm pretty proud of this coaster. I love how the layout came out and the colors just hit right, and its pacing is just insane. There it goes into the tower element at 98 miles per hour. Also gives a crazy pop of airtime. And then it drops from a height of 332 feet, which then it reaches 100 miles per hour on this drop. This is when it gets insane. I decided to do a half a airtime hill into a barrel roll down drop. Man, I really do love how this turned out. This ride looks insane. I am so excited to see how it looks when it's completely finished. You also get a little airtime pop in this turn. I like how this turned out too. It's like a pull-up into a barrel roll. Then it goes into the loop. Then an airtime hill into a sharp turn. A helix then into the brakes. Now it's time for the POV. hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Planet Coaster 2 Entertainments, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye.